your lesson 7 guided notes. Our bell work question for today. We need to pay $35.99 for a dress. The dress was on sale for $14.01 off of its regular price. What was the regular price of the dress? So how much did she pay for it? $35.99. How much did she save? 14.01. What would we have to do with these two numbers to find out what the starting price was? We have to add them together because she saved that 14.01. So we need to add these values together to see how much the price was, the regular price of the dress. So when you add these, what do we get?
$50. What?
$50. So when you combine those, the regular price of the dress was $50. How can we check to make sure this is correct? Next. Yeah, so take your $50 and subtract 14.01. What should you get? $35.99. So that's how you can check to make sure you got that answer correct. So the dress was originally $50.
Is that the lesson? Like, is that what we're gonna do?
We're gonna do discounts today, but it's gonna be kind of like yesterday. So today we are talking about discounts, and our target is students will be able to calculate the discount and find the sale price. Okay, so for our notes for today, we have discount or markdown. So discounts or markdowns are the amount by which the regular price of an item is reduced. The sale price is the regular price minus the discount. So this is a little bit different than yesterday. Instead of adding it to your total, you are going to subtract it from the regular price. When finding the discount, it is helpful to find the amount paid versus the amount they need to deduct or take away. Okay, for our first example, a DVD normally costs $22. This week it's on sale for 25% off of the original price. We want to figure out what the sale price is of the DVD. If we're getting 25% off, what percent are we paying? If we start with 100%, what's 100% minus 25? How much are we actually paying for it? What percent of it? 75%. So we know that we're paying for 75% of it. When we do our percent of change, remember we want the change over the original, and we set that equal to our percent over 100. Do we know how much changed? No, so that's where our x is going to go. We don't know this value right here, so we're going to fill that in with x. What was the original price?
$22.
$22, and what percent are we saving? 25, and this goes over 100. So we're going to multiply the two numbers we know how to multiply. 22 times 25 gives us 250. And we have to do what with our leftover number? Divide, and we get 5.5 or $5.50. What does this $5.50 represent?
How much that you took off?
Yeah, how much you're saving. So what do we have to do with this value? We're going to take our original price, which was $22. Are we saving this $5.50, or is it an extra price we have to pay? Saving it because it's a discount, so we're going to subtract 5.5 to find our sale price. And you get 16.5. In terms of money, how many decimal places over do we go? 16.5 would be 16.50 or $16.50. Okay, for number 2, we have that a boogie board has a regular price of $69 and it's on sale for 35% discount. What is the sale price with a 7% tax? So we first need to find out our how much we're saving, and then we're going to need to apply our 7% sales tax. So I'm going to set up my proportion. This $69 is our what? Original, so it goes in the denominator. What percent is our discount? 35, so we write that as 35 over 100, and we are solving for x. 69 times 35 gives us
2,400.
and we divide by 100 to get 24.15. This 24.15 represents what? How much we are saving. So we need to take 69 and subtract $24.15, and what do we get?
Negative 44.
I got 44.85.
Yeah, it's $44.85. They want us to include a 7% sales tax. So now we're going to find a 7% sales tax from this as our starting amount. So we have to set up our proportion again. Our original price we're starting with is $44.85. And how do we write 7% as a fraction? 7 over 100, and we fill in our value with x. Oh my gosh, what's that? So we are going to multiply the two numbers we know how to multiply. 44.85 times 7 gives us 295. And then we have to divide that by our leftover number, which is 100. And we get $3.1395. Can we have more change here? No, our money goes 2 decimal places over, so what would this round to?
3.14.
4. And this 3.14 represents our tax. And what do we have to do with our tax to our 44.85? Tax is an additional price you pay, so we need to add that in. And what do we get for our total?
Oh, my bad.
$47.99. For our last example, we have that a cell phone is on sale for 30% off. If the sale price is $239.89, what is the original price? So what are we looking for here?
The original price?
So do we know our denominator?
Yes. I mean, no, I'm sorry, no.
So we know that we have
$239.89 at the top.
and if it's 30% off, what percent are we paying? This right here is what percent of our number?
That's how much it actually is.
No, that's not.
30% off, this is our price, that's our cost. So we're paying 70%, and that's 70 over 100. Okay, so if you multiply the two numbers, you know how to multiply. So these two numbers, when we multiply them, 2 39.89 times 100 gives us 23,989. We have to divide that by our leftover number, which is 70. And when you divide by 70, what do we get? 342.7, which in terms of money is $342.70. That was the original price.
Oh, we were finding it.
Yeah, that's why our denominator was down here. We wanted to find out how much we actually paid for it. So if it's 30% off, this value is actually 70%. We did 100% minus 30% to get 70%. So we're actually paying for 70% of it, and that's why we solved for X, which was our original, and the original price was $342.70. Okay, so go ahead and try the next 3 questions. These are on your own questions.